Mating season for the bald eagles in Brackendale is usually in late February or early March. The copulation usually takes place on a branch near the nest or on the ground. The female eagle sits on the egg 90% of the time. They have to be very careful when they're changing places so they don't break the egg. While taking a break from the nest, the female eagle will touch up the feathers on her chest. This area is known as the brood patch. The incubation period is 35 days, and 1 or 2 chicks are usually hatched. It's not uncommon, however, for the older eaglet to kill the smaller one, and the parents do not stop this from happening. One of the very first things an eaglet is taught is how to back up and poop out of the nest. The young birds grow rapidly. They add about 1 pound to their body weight every 4 or 5 days. The parents will tear the food into small strips for the young eaglet until they're able to do it by themselves at 6 weeks old. The young eaglet will eat up to about 8 times a day, so the parents are kept quite busy, as you can imagine. Young Eddie gets a little aggressive and gets the look from Mama. The adult eagles are always close by and they communicate constantly. While in the nest, the adult eagle will walk on the balls of their feet so they don't accidentally hurt their young. The young eaglet has a third eyelid. It's blue in color and is called a nictitating membrane. It protects the eagle's eye from wind and dust, while the eagle can still see through the membrane. While Mom is rearranging the nest, Dad is out hunting for food, and young Eddie is waiting for lunch. The overhead planes and helicopters really irritate the eagles as their ears are quite sensitive. A stellar jay stops in for a short visit before continuing on his way. The bald eagle is one of the fastest growing birds in North America. When 6 weeks old, it's already 40 to 60 times its birth weight. As you can see, young Eddie is very anxious to try out his new wings. Eddie is eating his meals on his own now and is very anxious to fly. Eddie flew from the nest this morning and was gone for 2 days before returning to build up his strength. Eddie will spend the next 9 or 10 days in the nest, eating and working on his strength. The parents are always close by to make sure Eddie doesn't get in any trouble. Eddie will be taking short flights from the nest. It's a technique known as branching. Close to 50% of the young eagles die in the first year in the wild. The main reason is starvation. Watch Eddie's talons at the bottom of the screen. Don't let Mama see that. After a few accidental slaps to the side of the head from young Eddie, Mama decides it's time to get out of there. Mama launches from the branch, hoping Eddie will follow. However, Eddie heads back to the nest. Once again, Eddie makes his way up to the launching pad. Mama's already there waiting for him. Mama shows Eddie how to fly one more time. However, Eddie flies back to the nest. The very next morning I arrived and Eddie was gone. He had fledged during the night or in the early morning. Eddie successfully flew from the nest for the second time on August 4th and has been spotted many times flying around Brackenville.